So what should we do after
Great.
this?
I want to
It's
just
very dark.
show this part to everybody. Screen share my desktop and start screen share.
So only
Present to everyone.
only your screen, right?
Yeah.
But
This-
also the microphone. Arth Gupta, very bad.
Okay. By the way, we don't need the projector. Why do we need the projector? I just have to show things on the board now. Is this visible?
Yes.
Just turn it off for now.
So but that is getting recorded, right?
Yeah, that's getting. I just want this to be here. Okay, cool. Awesome. Hopefully this is working.
Go to library. You can use sticky notes on the same time.
Great. Whatever you're talking is getting recorded. Okay. So we all did LED glowing, connecting a LED in the first class. Yes. So what we'll be doing now is to build a circuit board for it. Okay. Because it's a PCB. PCB stands for
Printed
printed
Circuit board.
circuit board. You already have two printed circuit boards with you.
Yes.
One is the motor driver board and the other one is the Arduino board. Right.
And we have a breadboard also.
Breadboard is not a printed circuit board, it's a breadboard.
No, it's like you can connect stuff and
Yeah, it's a general board, so you could rewire it to do different functions.
yeah. So
Breadboard is a breadboard. Okay. If you remember, what's the symbol for LED?
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is this a symbol of LED?
Isn't it like
I was not there. Is it like
Is this a symbol of LED?
no?
This is symbol of LED.
Yeah.
Light emitting diode. This is a symbol of
Can't we
diode.
make it like that?
Hey, that is a resistor.
That's resistor.
No, that's a resistor. I'm talking about another one.
Yeah,
Like this.
The one like this.
No.
Yeah.
That is bulb.
This is a bulb. And this is a circuit. It's not a circuit symbol. It is a electrical symbol.
No,
This
in a
is a circuit
circuit.
symbol.
In a circuit, we learn like this. Like this.
Yeah, like this. Yeah.
That's what you learn in school.
Yeah, so. No, that's what you taught us.
Did I teach you that way?
No, I learned like this.
Okay.
Yeah, we learned like this.
Yeah, this is what you learned in school.
Yeah.
Of course, this is a bulb, any generic bulb. But if it's very specifically, if it's a LED, we denote it this way.
Okay.
Okay. Now this is a resistor, this is a bulb, sorry, LED, and this is a
Battery.
battery. If it's one, it's called a cell. If it's multiple cells, it's called a battery. So your 9 volts battery is made up of 6 individual cells of 1.5 volts each. Thank you. So we will need a battery, a LED, a resistor. We'll have to first make a circuit diagram of this in our computer, and then what we do?
Print it.
We print it. We print it there.
In the print.
Laser printer.
Yeah.
Laser cutter.
Oh.
There'll be a paper. Paper is not a conductor.
No, laser cutter. No.
Laser cutter. What do you do with laser cutter?
Wait.
Laser printer.
Why will we use a laser printer? We make the circuit and then we copy that circuit onto a copper board. We remove those areas where we don't require copper, and just take one of your L293 motor driver board and give it to me quickly. One of you. Will be able to remove it.
I don't think so. It's tight.
It's not
Actually,
tight.
you can remove it.
So this is a motor
It's connected to only 2 ends.
driver board. If you look at it carefully on the rear side of the board, you see these lines.
Yeah. That's up. I can't see.
Yeah.
See those lines? These lines are copper wires.
So if you
Nothing but whatever copper wires you're connecting from here to different parts of the board, Similarly, these smaller components here are already connected to each other through the copper wires. So this pin is connected to this pin.
Sir, that's
This
why
pin is connected to this pin. That's how the connections are made.
The lines are there showing.
Yeah, the lines are there already. So what we will be doing is we will be doing it for LED. So there are two LEDs here, one LED here and one LED here. So we will be doing with about 10 LEDs. We will be building our own boards. And then what we do with that board is, so the previous class I took, we wanted to do smiley on using the board. So we wanted to put the LEDs like this. One LED here, one LED here.
It's too light. You can see, bro, unlike who needs specs.
One LED here,
Thanks.
one LED here. 1,
Cardboard.
2, 3, 4, 5,
Nose.
6.
Okay, that looks weird.
It looks weird, but yeah, you could do something like this. One LED, two LED. So you could have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1 in the center.
So why can't we just have an LED with
So where's the cardboard?
bent like that?
LED can be bent.
No, not exactly like that.
We'll be using this LED.
Sir, which LED?
Oh, that one.
Yeah, this LED will be mounted like this.
What am I cardboard?
So light will come from here.
So you're going to mount in this or in the
On
board?
the board. So what we do is we do the circuit. We take a printout of the circuit on a copper board. Then we dip it in a solution to remove the excess copper. And then we make holes to connect the LED. Put the LED, then solder it. And then you power it up. The LED will glow.
And then after that, you cut out the remaining parts.
Yeah, you will cut out the
We don't need
remaining
to.
part.
We don't need to.
So you want it to be
program.
like, you want it to be a circle, you can make a circle.
So you told only we are using 10 LEDs. Sir, so there are only 9.
You don't have to. You can connect any number of LEDs. Okay.
Or you could make an emoji that is like this.
Oh.
So something like this and then a LED.
You can make it
Depends.
like line and then the tongue.
You could do your own emoji. So this is what we will be doing. We will need 3 components. One is LED, resistor,
Copper wires.
copper wire is already there in the board. We'll be printing that on the in the circuit. Okay.
Cardboard.
Cardboard
Like
for
that.
My thing.
Sir, so you are going to go to file. Sir, to go to file, sir, LED, register,
It's on my board.
file.
Okay. Let's start.
Find the LED, register, and 3 components for it. So, if you go to file,
LED, resistor, and power supply connector. Where have you connected the power supply on your robot?
yeah.
To that green color connector, which is called a PBT, power block terminal, right? We will need one such connector on this PC on this board as well. Okay. So how do we start? Let's.
File.
I already have one project here. That's okay.
So can you go connect this?
Go to File.
File, press schematic or board, I don't know which one.
File.
File. New
Project.
project.
So, where so?
Then project empty.
File.
New project.
New
What do you
project.
name this? PCB.
We name this smiley board. As long as you want to make it a smiley, if you want to make it a
Emoji board.
emoji board, you could
Sir,
do it
sir,
as
sir.
an emoji board.
Sure.
Okay, but don't keep playing it. Thank you.
What is that?
Live session.
Okay, smiley board is what we will be doing. So you see this green mark here
Yes, sir.
on the board?
Yeah, where sir?
Here there is a green mark. It says that this project is active.
Yes, sir. Yeah, sir.
It's an empty project, but yeah, this project is active right now. Now what I have to do here is, there are 2 parts to any Eagle project. 2 parts to any Eagle project. One is schematic,
Next is board.
the other one is board. So schematic is where I draw the circuit. Board is where I actually do the connections.
Yes, sir.
Connection line will
Black
have,
background.
yeah, in black background. Yes. So go to File, New, Schematic. File, New, Schematic.
Wait, so it's something white
Sir, it
background.
shows some sheets.
Sure, that second one.
Sir, it shows some sheets.
Yay!
What sheet?
Schematic sheet.
Yeah, correct. I just close that sheet. If sheets come here, you just close it.
So where is the
Sir, when you move the mouse, each will come.
new?
So why are the future? If you go towards the
Unlike Fusion, Eagle, which is a electrical design software.
So wait, I can do still. I can do still.
Do it. Go to File, New Schematic.
it's a new page altogether.
Yeah, sir, done.
Unlike
So is it
Fusion, it will be in inches and not.
This, like this.
It will be in inches and not centimeters or millimeter. Okay, we'll have to go with it.
1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch.
Right. So by default, it's inch. All right. Now here is where I have to draw on my circuit. Whatever I draw on the board, you see, and then you get another board where you will do the circuit connections.
Second,
Yes.
what is that? Plus over there. There's one separate plus, right, sir?
Where?
Under it,
This
over
one.
here. Left.
This
No,
one.
down. There. Left. Right. So that comes, yeah.
This one. This is the origin. This is the origin for your circuit diagram. This is where it's preferred you start. So basically, you want to know the position. See, this is 0, 0. You see this here? This is 0, 0, and then it keeps changing.
See, when
So
you
what
draw, it will change.
Minus 0.0. Yeah.
Minus 0.0, minus 0.0.
Okay, all right.
0.1.
Now,
0.0. Okay, stop.
great. Fine. Let's start. Now we have to add component. So we have to click this part here which says add part.
Yes, sir.
Add part. Click on add part. It will open up the library that I have.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, so
All the components that you can think of in the world are already in this library.
I only have 2.
What is somatic, sir?
That's 2.
Hey, Hero, this one.
That's
Add part, not add design block. It's add part, guys. Those of you are watching this video, it's add part. So click on this, add part. It'll open up all the parts that are available. We just need LED. So what we do is search for LED. LED. Even that is not very simple. We have at least 1,000 different types of LEDs that are available. And we'll have to search for the one that we want.
LED emoji.
No, we need the LED. This LED. This red
So we
LED.
should show camera in this.
No. It's not that well automated to detect the LED that you show. No.
Then we should know.
Yeah, you should know what LED that is. So what I do is I'll just search for that LED. Since I've used it before, since I've used it before, I know where it will be present.
So tell us the name.
Name.
LED. So where did it go?
Sir.
I didn't go anywhere. Hold on. Okay.
Max
You see LED here? This LED,
Sir, no, sir.
which says LED's description.
No sir.
Sir.
No sir.
LED.
No sir.
Scroll up and down.
Okay, fine.
LED.
Yeah, sir. LED.
Yes, sir.
LED says LEDs. LEDs.
Yes.
LED.
So
What?
under LED, you have another LED.
So where? Under LED. Yeah.
Under LED,
Yeah.
there is another LED.
Yeah, sir.
Under that, there is another LED
Yeah, sir.
called LED 5mm.
So where?
Sir,
This one.
Where?
What? Where?
So look at mine.
LED 5. Sir, I got LED 7 segment. Yeah, mine is also
LED. Under LED, you have another LED. After that, you have LED 5mm. Or do one thing, just type LED 5mm.
Huh?
LED 5mm. Okay. This particular LED that you have is a 5mm LED. It's a very standard LED.
Matching. It's like no.
Yeah, show that.
LED 5mm. No space in between.
Fine. Yeah, now it's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Name, sir, is it this? For me, this. Yeah.
Yes. Click
Yeah,
OK.
attributes.
Click OK. Nothing. Click OK.
There's only one.
There's only one that comes. Drop it somewhere.
What's under LED?
And then another one. And then another one. And then another one. Another one. Another one. another one, another one,
So how many?
another one, another one.
So how many just tell us?
Sir, there is okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, why you got this? Already there. The numbers are there. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So where do I drop it?
Oh,
Randomly.
If you can't find OK when you have to add a part, it'll be usually the window would be hidden. You just move the window. OK will be in the right corner, bottom.
For me, though, it was in middle. So where do I put it? I randomly put it.
Sorry?
The LEDs.
Don't put randomly. You'll know what is the challenge if you put it randomly.
So I just put.
I just put it randomly.
Don't put it randomly.
One down. One down. It's fine.
Yeah, that's
Look
okay.
at what
You can move them.
So also,
Put it in straight line so that it's easy for you to draw. If I had drawn, see, it's like how you want to.
sir, why straight straight line?
That's okay.
So how to just remove this LED symbol?
I'm using 10 LEDs, boys.
So how to just remove this LED? Like this.
How do you remove the LED? Okay, now observe.
Found it. Press back.
Observe.
Back.
If I have to move one of these LED, what I do is there's an option called move. Click on that. Click on the LED. You see this part of the LED.
Yeah, I'm done.
And then move the LED.
Sir, done. Sir, yeah, I can move it.
What is not coming?
Sir, if I click, it's not coming.
Click on move. And then click on this part of the LED. This part.
Yeah, sir, it is showing something.
This part here. You can move.
Zoom it. You scroll your mouse upwards.
Okay. 10 LEDs. Clear?
Done, sir.
Done? Okay. Now what we have to add is, we have to add 10 resistors.
Sir, 10 resistors.
10 resistors.
So add part.
So not equally spaced, but okay. So we have to type ceramic resistors also.
Mine is really far apart. For me, it's like no resistors, not no match. Resistors. What's resistors, right? It's REHESIST. Tell me once again. REHESIST. Resistor. Now from? No, sorry, no match. Then probably my spelling is wrong.
Yeah, it's RES. I think so. I
think it's REHE. So what's the spelling of resistors? You know? No. I'll search on Google. Better.
So just search for the
RESISTOR. What? RESISTOR. I wrote that it still shows
RESISTOR ceramic resistors.
Yeah, now I'm like ceramic resistors.
Yeah,
Resistors, ceramic resistors.
I wrote this.
Did it come?
No, sorry, no maths.
So which resistor do we need? Ceramic resistor is not coming. Still resistor.
Bro, once you put register, so many come.
Yeah, that's what. Which resistor?
Just type register.
Nothing is coming from me.
Everything is coming from
Okay, the resistor that you will require is
So we went to alpha.
resistor.
Oh, so many games.
this.
I'm gonna search. It's under RCL, RUS.
RCL.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you what that is. It's called,
Resistor American symbol.
yeah, this one.
RCL RU.
RUS underscore 0207/10. Where is it present? Search for RCL. Under RCL, there is RUS. See, there is a European standard and there's a US standard.
We need American.
We need the American one, yes.
So should
The
another
American.
gap?
Sorry?
Is there a gap?
There is no gap.
So it's not
coming.
Just type R hyphen US underscore 0207/10.
So this one.
R-US_0207/10. That is the rest that you need.
So this one.
Which one? This one.
G
Yes.
$0207.
Now, why is it important we pick this particular resistor? Is
Otherwise, it no.
the measurement that you see here? It says 10 mm, which means that the width or the size of the resistor is 10 mm. The one that we will be using is 10 mm resistors. Okay. I
have two options.
I say okay. Two options. How come?
I don't know. So, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So now, very important thing is shh. Cancel. See when
what's to
cancel,
this?
escape,
Cancel what?
escape.
So what should
Yeah.
we
Now
do?
add part.
So,
Yeah. Now you type.
so now
Sorry?
what should we do that this one?
Double click on it.
Sir, it's not coming.
So can I go to the washroom by definite?
Fine.
Yeah.
Sir, I'm putting such a
It will not come because you're searching. There is nothing there.
Sir, automatic stay. See if it matches sirs. So where should we put the resistors?
Now don't put the resistor. Right click on that so that the resistor turns.
Huh?
Now,
so right click that.
when I click OK, I'll see that the resistor is this way, but I don't want the resistor to be put this way, so I'll right click so that the direction is changed. It turns clockwise by 90 degrees. And then I place it one below the other. I place about 10 resistors.
So I don't have a mouse, so I can do it like place it there and then rotate. Under it.
No, you can right click, press two fingers.
Oh yeah. So how do you turn it?
No, just this way.
I got
Two
it.
fingers it will.
Right click it. Press move selected.
When you do right click, it will rotate.
Press move selected, right click and then done. Sir.
Done?
Yes.
Yeah, whenever you want to move a component, you right click, it will rotate it. So it is easy for you to put it on the schematic. Alright, so once this particular thing is done, I have to next add a connector. The power terminal connector, the green one that's there on my L293D board.
So I want to remove one came by mistake.
Yeah, you can, here you have an option called delete. Here, delete option. You can click on that delete option and then click on that particular part and it will get deleted. Yeah. Now once this is done, I need to put a power terminal or the PVT power block terminal. So what I do is I add another part and see here, if you type here, you're not going to get it. So what you do is,
So just back.
oh, sorry, not this. Yeah.
What part?
The point is, problem is, you need to have all these components mentioned, only then you should search.
Wait.
Search for PTR.
How did you go there first? Back.
Add component.
I got so many PTR.
PTR. Just select one of the PTRs. You'll see that two terminals. Then there is 3, 4, 5, 6, and goes on.
You have 8.
So what?
So 2H, 3H, 4H or what?
So I
Go
have
to add part.
So what do you say?
Search for PTR. Enter.
So how
We
many
need the
terminals do we need?
AK500 2-head terminal.
I just have AK500. It's
AK500 2H.
It's not giving.
Is written dot dot dot.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't see. The first one is 2H.
So
What?
how did you do this thing? Yes, sir. It's
I
dot dot
connected
dot.
them.
That's one. That's one. Hey, that will happen because of this.
Sir, all are there.
You've covered.
Converters. Sir, can do that.
Yeah, we need one of these terminals. I'll just rotate it around. Yeah, and
Same.
I'll just have to place it here.
Extended it didn't come.
Sir, it didn't come anything. So nothing.
So we can put it
It's fine, it's this one.
No.
This is the one.
But if I want to do it on my own.
This.
So where should we place it?
This
So
one.
Sir, which one, sir?
No, where should we place it?
What do you want?
Only one.
So where should we place it?
Under R7 and R6.
Yes, sir.
No, you can place it anywhere.
Not this. Not this.
But it should be surface
Yeah.
under R7 and R6.
Okay, here is where I place it. Once I place this, the next thing to do is to make connections. To make connections. Let's consider that x11 is positive and x12 is negative.
So how did Rainbow do that?
So how did you
How did do that? Order my LEDs are order.
Let me zoom in.
That should be order. LED 1, LED 2, then LED. Yes, I got. Yeah. What? I don't know what you're doing. So today I might go early.
Yes, sir, I got it.
What do you have to do?
Okay?
So I can see what you did. So I start to.
I don't do anything, I just place this component. PTR.
So anywhere,
Anywhere, yes.
but under the.
Now I have to make my wiring for the circuit. How do I do it? Very first thing, I want to connect the LED with the resistor. Okay? Have we done this much?
Yes,
Vijay?
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is the wire that you see. Net, it's called net.
So there's also other blue one.
Not the blue one, the green one.
What's the blue one?
The blue one is for a bus.
So next then.
Why?
Yeah,
So
click
you
on
make
net.
a bus with this.
Bus means multiple wires together. I gave you, you remember I gave you that yellow, green, orange wire together? That's called a bus.
Yes, sir.
Net.
Then
Click on net.
some line comes.
No, you see that when I move it over this here and click on it, and then I click on this.
So it should be exactly on the center.
Yes, it should be exactly on that. When I move over it, there should be a small circle that should come.
When I moved it near it came.
Yeah, I click and connect each of these terminals.
So we can copy paste.
No, you can't copy paste. You have to wire it manually. Or you could create one and then copy paste, but then now it's way too early to do that. Maybe with some practice, you'll be able to do it later. Okay, so I have my 10 LEDs that are wired this way.
So wait. So how to just move this side? Like how to just move this side?
Scroll button, no? Why do you want to do it? This, zoom out. Yeah, that's all. Okay.
No, sir. I need
After this, what we do is,
I'm not done. I'm not ready.
go ahead, no problem. No problem. After this, what we do is, we connect all the positive of the LED and connect it to one terminal. All the negative of the LED, which is connected to the resistor, that one we connect it to another terminal. So
So
that
five, this side,
when
five
we
this
give
side.
power to this terminal here, we have all the 10 LEDs which will glow. Got it?
So then you connect all of them.
Yeah, so what I'll do is using the net, I connect this to this, this to this.
Yeah.
So then why can't we just draw a straight line?
See, be connected. So draw to each of these terminals, double click to the next one, double click to the next one, double click to the next one, double click. I got this wire, I'll take this wire, and then you see how I move. When I have to move and make a turn, I click and then take a turn and then I put it here. Done?
So I cannot find charges. So I'm in the 8th LED to make the ones.
Now I do the same thing for the positive of the LED. I click here, observe please, all of you. click here and then click this. It's done, right? Now I click again on that point and click to the next one. Click again and then click to the next one. Click again and click to the next one. I repeat this till I have covered all the LEDs.
So then how can we make smiley? Like from this, how can we make smiley? So
That is what we'll do in the board. Now we just bring it down. The moment I want to make a turn, I'll click and then make a turn. Till here, and then click and I make a turn.
So how can we
Otherwise, you'll have your wires come out very randomly in case you have too many components and it look messy and you can't clean it up. It's very difficult. So you have to be careful when you draw your circuit. So usually what we do is we draw it in a sheet of paper and then we do it on the schematic.
So my X1 and X2 is moving separately.
X1 and X2?
The two sides. This one.
That's okay. That's fine. It should not be that way, but it's okay for now.
So for me, those circles are not coming at this point.
Sorry?
Those circles are not coming over here.
Why will they not come?
So fine.
Where's delete are there?
Sorry?
Where is delete? Delete is
this.
below copy.
You see this recycle bin kind of a thing? The trash bin. Here. Use that to delete anything that you want. Now, another interesting thing is, I want to add a switch, boys, so that my LED is not zoom out. There's an option called zoom in and zoom out here.
And it scroll backwards.
And use the scroll option down. The scroll option here. The scroll option to move left and right.
Okay. And up and down is here.
Yeah. So I'm not giving you all the details that is required for you to do it, because let's get to do one board and then we will talk of what and all changes we have to make to this board. That will include giving different names to this LED. We can say, okay, this is green LED, this is red LED, this is blue LED. So when you're soldering, you actually know, okay, I have to put a red LED here, I have to put the positive here.
So I have a question.
All that will do it. No. Those dots come. These dots you see here comes only when there is a junction. Two or more components are connected to the same point, only then there's a dot. Now I want to put a switch, okay? You know what kind of switch I will put? You remember the jumper wires we used on the L2930 board? This one, the black color ones? The 2-pin.
Yeah, so what do we use?
If I use this jumper wire here, it's like it's on. If I remove, it's off.
Oh, so where's the switch?
It's a conductor.
Why don't we use all? It's an in and pull or dir and in? I forgot where you put it.
I'll show it here. So here, if you see this connectors that we have, this connector.
So you give us the one which is covered.
Yeah, this is a metal connector. So there are 2 pins. Those 2 pins can be connected when I connect this. It's like a switch, small switch. Okay. Or we could also put a switch like this. Or a switch like any other switch? No other switches. So we just have to put a 2-pin. All we have to do is put 2 pins in between. Okay. Either here or here. Did you understand? I have to just put a small switch. What is a switch all about? Any connection that's made, I cut the connection, hold the connection in my hand. Like when I want to turn it on, I connect. When I don't want to turn it on, I disconnect.
Okay, just like a back.
Yeah, I just make a disconnection. So what I do, I will just disconnect this part of the wire. So using this delete button, I just disconnect this and then I'll put a switch there. How do I put a switch? The switch that I want is called jumper. JP1E. It's a simple jumper. You see this pin? Can you identify this pin on your L2930 board? Top view. This black pin. This one. This 2 pin.
Yeah.
If I want 3 pin, I use this. If I want 4 pin, I use. See this one. Now you see. Now you can identify.
Yeah.
Ah, this
oh,
one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now I can see. But their base is green.
Ah, the base is green. That's fine.
So this, yeah. JP
So this is this, yeah, JP1E. That's the one we'll be using. JP1E.
Okay.
So,
All of you are right there?
So this is the top view.
This is the top view. Yes, exactly. This is the top view.
view.
No, this is the circuit symbol. This is the actual top view.
How would you look at the real thing?
Yes, in the real thing. So that's the reason why I look at it over like, okay, fine, now this is the right component. Sometimes it's, see, when you look at this is the header, no? Jumper header, the one that you, now I just took out, no, the black color thing.
JP1E.
This black color thing is this, jumper header.
So JP1E.
JP1E is what we'll be using. And this is what you actually, okay, you want to see what you will use for Arduino? This is the one. You see the one on the Arduino?
yes, so why can't you use the Arduino one?
We will not be able to use the Arduino one because
So where do you put the switch? You removed it. You didn't
put it here.
in these two.
Yeah. No, not that two. This other two.
How do you know all of this?
JP1E. I connect the JP1E here. Okay. Now what I do is, sorry, I deleted it. No, I took this delete and I deleted that wire. E.
So should we leave this now?
Now what I do is connect from here to this wire and from here to this wire. All I did is I just put a jumper. If I short the jumper, the light will glow. If I remove the jumper, the light will turn off. I can take a wire from this point, pin to another pin and connect. Current will flow. Understood? It's just like a small switch for me. Done with this much?
So I don't have so much space. I will have to take it down here, then get it up.
Done. Yeah. Mine looks so neat.
Same here.
Okay, cool. Already? Now what we will do is the most interesting and the important thing. But it's quite interesting because this is my circuit diagram. This decides where what connections have to be made. The next one decides how you will have to do it in the actual board, in which direction, whether it should be a round or a square or it should be something else. Maybe tomorrow you put 100 LEDs and want to make a bed lamp, you could do it. Yeah, but now we will do just with 10 LEDs today. We will be doing 3 sessions on this particular thing. The next session, we 3 of 3. We need 3 sessions. For this. Yeah, like how we did for Arduino and how we did for Fusion.
We did 5 sessions.
We did more sessions on Arduino. We will be. Okay, coming to this option. Let's save it. I've not saved it, so it says untitled. So I'll be saving it as I'll say 10 LED. So I know in this project, this board is 10. The name of the schematic is 10 LED.
10 LED dot introduction.
What dot dot dot?
I wrote 10 LED dot intro for my subject.
Great. This option here,
So
which says generate
switch on.
or switch to board. I have not created a board, so I will be clicking on this to generate a board.
You can't put the desktop.
Where? So once you
No,
save
don't
it,
save in the desktop.
so
It will be in its document, in its own folder.
I put it
Please.
in a folder.
It-
In a folder.
In your folder,
No,
folder that you wanted.
no, I put it in Arduino folder.
Okay.
I made for complete.
Okay. All right. Now what we do is click on schematic. Here, this one. All of you.
Where do you go to desktop? On this PC. Is
The,
this PC
some
desktop?
words. See.
So I can see they're doing.
What?
So I'm selling the permission denied.
Bye.
So 1 minute.
Because where did you save it?
I said go with
Yours is too neat. How did you just?
I just asked you to save it.
Okay,
Save it
okay.
wherever it was. You saved it in a different folder.
So what's it?
Save Control S.
I'm saving it in my folder. Okay.
You have such a small.
Type in jumper.
Yes.
What is it? Jumper? JP1.
They made the bike.
JP1.
So you made the bike. Sanjit. They made the bike.
Type jumper.
What?
They made the electronic bike. I think.
Where shop? I just deleted something. Recycle.
Jumper 1. Wait. JP1 E. Yeah. Yeah. So press OK. Yeah. Now put it here. Yeah.
Eagle orders. Oh wait. Ah, that's all. Thank God.
What did you just delete?
I didn't delete anything.
So this board C user document Arduino 10 LED dot broad does not exist. Create from schematics. They finished the bike.
What?
Yeah. Only a little is left. Right.
Ooh, damn. Who's doing
What are
that?
they doing there? They're hitting someone's face.
Yeah. With some fire on it.
So you're not heating, melting.
Yeah.
Bro, yours is more neater than mine.
Okay, what's the problem? You're not able to save it?
So,
Save it.
Yeah, generate switchboard. What happened?
Nothing.
Saved it.
Yeah, no, last one.
Okay, good.
so I press schematics.
So create some schematics.
Create from channel, yes. Any
Sir,
other-
I'm not getting this.
Wow.
So, not selecting.
Which one?
Sir, to make it selected.
Which one?
Sir, it's okay. Sir.
So what did you do?
Guys, how is it okay?
Come, I'll show you.
Yeah.
Hey, where's the bike?
Yes.
Oh, there.
Voila.
Damn, look at the timing. Oh.
You might reverse it. You are also reverse.
They can't see.
Oh! Show.
Yeah. Show.
Ah, we are not.
I'm sending it to my friend.
No. So he's gonna borrow me to
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4 colors. Red, purple, blue.
Only 3. Hey, orange also.
Sir, wait. See, red. See, red. So which color is this?
Purple.
Purple, blue,
Purple.
different purple.
Yeah.
Is it pink? Yeah, pinkish purple.
Red.
Can make some sound.
Oh, I want to make you listen to another thing.
That's fine.
Oh.
We'll come back.
Okay.
We have people. Yeah. We have people waiting. Hello. Okay. Come in. Generate. Switch to board. Click on this. It'll ask you whether you want to create from schematic because board does not exist. Click on this. I say yes. And what comes to me is the board where I'm supposed to now place the component. I'm supposed to be the designer. But before this, there's a very important step that you have to keep in mind. That is, you will have this thing that will be open for you.
That's all.
Yes, sir.
So
Sorry.
we got what?
Wait, I'll tell you which one. Wait.
Group.
No.
Should I do show? Select show.
Wait.
Lock.
No, where is that thing? Where it was, would it have shown you all the library, view, grid?
Grid.
No, before that, there's already something on your board, right? Unlike mine, you have something that's open.
Yeah.
What is it?
Yeah.
Design settings.
Yeah, it's a design.
Yeah, I'm just
manager,
opening.
design manager.
Design manager. I'm just opening that. Wait. No, design rules.
So you don't have that. The design man.
Okay.
So exit and come back in.
So where is design manager?
It's somewhere here, but I forgot. But yeah, this is what you will need.
No,
So we don't have.
we don't have that. Oh, we have it.
There. Right here.
There. They will put some $1, $2, and $3.
Yeah, and $1 and $2.
Eh?
Yeah, so see,
So I will put $1.
No, not that. Okay, there's something called net classes. Do you see net class?
edit.
Edit.
Yeah, net classes.
Where?
Yeah, so you have.
Where?
Edit.
Edit, go down, net classes.
But you need to open it.
Default.
How to just minimize
Zero.
How to just minimize the net class.
Design manager. Okay, this one. Yay!
So we had that only. Why
Yeah,
you
in
want-
mine it was not visible, so I had to search for it because I closed it last class. Design manager, tools, view, design manager. Okay, design manager has come. Now, very important thing is you have to specify minimum width of your wire. Whatever you're using, there should be minimum width. Okay, otherwise it will be so thin that you will not be able to put on the board. Okay, and depending on how much current it carries, it will be of different thickness. Right. What we'll be doing now is this is drill hole. Okay, when you make a hole in the board, what should be the minimum size of that? And clearance between two lines, two copper lines, copper wires. What should be the distance?
1
No. So it is. See, I told you it is not in mm or centimeter. It is in inches. So it is mil. Mil means milli-inch, 1,000th of an inch. So by default, this has to be. So how do I change it? I click on this. Sorry, I right click and I say edit net class. And then here, this should be 20 mil. This should be 20 mil, and this should be 20 mil. That's by default. Right
So
click.
all should be 20 minutes.
In MacBook, if you have to right click, you just two finger tap.
So 20 minutes. Everything is 20 minutes.
Edit net classes.
Everything is 20 minutes.
Yeah, by
What is
default,
that? What is that?
Huh?
2 finger tap.
right click in Mac.
Sure.
So right click, edit net class.
How do you do 2 finger
20,
tap?
20, 20. Just this. Just two fingers.
Anyway,
Anyway, yes.
because I was wondering, I was playing for something on my cousin, and it was only left click. There was no right click.
Yeah. Okay. So once this is done, we can close it.
Okay.
Close it.
Press OK.
Press OK and close it. That's it. Don't need anything else. All right.
So
Great.
this new circuit is so messed up.
Wait. Obviously, it will be messed
So
up
close
because
it.
it doesn't know what you want to do. Done?
So close.
Now what we do is,
So remove this.
hey,
No, that's it.
corner
That's it.
close, corner close. Go close it. Close it.
This.
That's it. Okay.
Close.
Okay. Now, boys, the most interesting part.
Yeah.
This is the board in which you'll place your component. This is what will come out as a final board for you. Okay. Now what I do is use this option called move. Move option to move each of these components into the board. Now I will arrange it according to how I want.
We can arrange how we want.
How you want. Yeah, give enough space so that the wires run through.
So how do
So-
memory selected?
Now what I am doing is I am making it into
So I want you to move it.
Smiley.
no, I'm making a smiley, a face. I'm making a face.
So
Oh, double click it.
Oh, I want to put a circle so that it's easy for me. So I go to here. There's an option called circle. I click in the center and just
Where?
draw a circle so that it's easy.
Where?
Oh, there's no down option for us.
Here, this option.
We have. We don't
And
have.
then
We have.
No, we don't.
this
We
one.
do.
No.
Or if not, then
No.
it'll be open.
You don't.
This one.
I can't.
This one.
It's not there for me.
This
It's
is
not
the.
there for
Ah.
that down is hidden.
Hidden? How come it's hidden? It's not hidden
Seriously, no, just hidden.
because we're not maximize this.
Yeah.
So remind me of that.
Now what we do is
So
One by one. Okay. What I just did was this. I just went to this part, created a circle from the center. It's from the center, okay? I created a circle. I want my board to be kept here.
A circle, a center.
From the center of the, it's usually from the center. It's a center point circle. You remember Autodesk center point circle? It starts in the center.
How do I delete?
So also show once again.
Left click to define circle radius. Left click. How do I left click? Left click is left click.
Yeah.
Done. So this is where I want the.
Oh God, I'm
So it's not moving.
What is not moving?
Proud.
Go to this option called move. Click on it and click on this plus mark here. You see the plus mark?
That.
Yeah, and then it will move. So I want to place this here. If I want to rotate it, what do? Right click. I can rotate it.
So down the circle then.
Okay, I did this here. Okay, I think I have to do one more thing where I will have to put some lines so that it's easy for me to place the. I put an arc for a smiley. So I do this.
What's the
So
R?
where did you go?
Sir?
There's an arc here. Hold on, I'll show you. Here, circle, line, arc, square, rectangle. So I click on arc. And I click this.
Oh, okay, I found you where it is.
What did you open?
Press down. You?
See this? I'm doing it again.
That's what it's fine.
Click on arc. Start from, I want to start from here and go all the way till here. Okay. So I put it here. Now it's only, yeah, this is my arc. I want this to be the tongue and I want lights on either side.
Oh. Where's delete? So where's delete?
Delete option is here. Yeah, this is the delete option. But don't delete any component here, please, because if you delete any component here, you will have to make changes in the schematic also. This is only a reflection of the schematic. No deleting
So
any
how did this
component.
make that arc? I didn't see. I was doing good.
This, click on arc
Yeah.
and then click on 1 point, make a circle,
Yeah, sir.
click on the circle, arc, it comes arc, and then if you want to reverse the arc, you right click. It comes on the other side. I will need 2 more circles for the eye. So I'll just play. Okay, if not, what I'll do is I'll just take some lines and draw some lines so it's easy. So I want to draw from here to here. It's easy. Then I want to draw from here to here, so that.
So we should go on lines.
No, I'm just doing it for my reference, so that it's easy for me to like make what. Okay, so I'll put my LED here. Okay, now I understood what has to be done. So I'll go now start placing my LEDs. So LED.
So we should make two circles for eyes, right?
Sorry.
2 circles for eyes.
Now can we start placing the LEDs?
Yeah, you can
So-
start placing LED.
So,
Yeah.
come here, so some can back move this up.
Okay, I put 2 LEDs and then I'm putting one smiley. Putting one smiley here, and I'm putting another LED here. I'm putting one LED here. I'm putting another LED here.
So,
I'm putting one LED here. Hold on. I'm putting another LED here. And I'm putting one LED here on the nose.
I don't think I have enough LEDs.
stand back.
So I'll put one LED here. I just move one of this from here. See, you don't have to do all these drawings if you don't see value. Okay.
So how to do your placing the radius of this?
So it's too mess.
It's not too messy. This is how it should be. Now I'll delete my lines. I don't need these lines anymore.
So, but
Delete
those are
option.
Copper wires. Oh yeah, it's not.
I need these lines. Yes. Okay, this is good. I don't need this line anymore. You see the smiley? Oh,
Where do we keep
I
the
made a
JP1 and all?
face. Yeah.
sorry.
Where do we keep JP1 and all?
We'll come to JP1 and all of that.
So wait. Patient.
And resistors.
So there's one more LED left.
Literally
Okay.
not to laugh.
Now what we do is, I want to arrange the resistors in such a way that they're next to the LED that it belongs to. So I'll keep the resistors here like yours.
So I don't understand.
No, the point is you're not observing what I'm doing. You're busy doing what you're doing. So you won't understand. So I pick up one by one the resistors and then I reverse it, turn it around and then place it.
At the edges.
Yeah. Okay, I can place
Anywhere.
this.
The edges.
Oh no.
This is how all the Arduino boards are made.
Yeah, exactly. This is how the Arduino boards are made. Okay, I take this, I place it around and I can do it. Okay, I'll put it here so that.
So it should be close to the LEDs.
Oh yeah, LED2, I'll take R2 and put it here.
So even though I did LED 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in order, still it's looking very messy. Oh, that's because of the resistors. Move.
Then that is LED1, which I put it here. See, if you put the LED resistors next to the LEDs, it will be easier. Look at, wow, this is like coming out nice. Good. Jumper, I'm putting it down so that will be my switch, or I'll put it right above this. And then I have for this many resistors, I'm going to put one here. I'm going to put one here as a year. And I'm going to put a few more resistors here.
Why is resistor 1 connected to resistor 4?
And I just put this one here.
Resistor 1 is connected to every resistor.
Yeah.
And then this one goes here.
So I should be the first resistor here.
So where should be the jumper?
You can put it anywhere. I'm putting it above the nose. And this goes where? Here, here. Let's put it here. Great. So this is done. My circuit is done. Yay, this looks like a smiley. Now, wherever you are and whatever you're doing, please pause. So I'll show you the next stage. Please, everybody. Everybody, please, let's pause. Now, this is what I've done. This circle that I have is just a boundary for me to define things. Okay, this is what I've done right now. Now I have to do wiring.
So you didn't put the JP. Where do you put
I put the JP here. Here.
it? Above. Oh.
Okay, now observe, please, everybody, observe. I will not be able to repeat it again because once I do the circuit, it's difficult for me to show it again. Okay, Sanchit, here. Now, I can create route. Now already I have a reference. I can take a wire from here and say connect this one to this one. And I can say connect this one. Obviously it has to be connected to that point. I connect. And I connect to this. Done. See that? I make the connection between this. It automatically tells me which is highlighted. You see this? This is highlighted. This jumper here is highlighted. So it says, okay, you want to make connection here, make a connection here.
So,
Done.
but even that was highlighted.
Yeah, so that was also highlighted. So what I do is I do this and then I do this. Done. So eventually I have to make it manually, or there is a better option available to do it automatically. It's called auto routing.
Yes, sir.
How GPS, I mean, your Google helps you to auto route the fastest route, right? Similarly, a feature is available in Eagle,
Yes, sir.
which will help you to auto route. Okay, so let's do it that way. I'll show you how it works. Automatically, it will route the best possible route around to connect all the wires together.
Which is auto route.
It'll be easy for you. It might be easy. It might not be easy because sometimes you don't want one wire to go like this and come around. So that might be a challenge.
Where's auto route?
Yeah. So next to this here, you have option called auto route. Sanchit, don't do. Sanchit. Yeah. When we click on auto router, we get options which says preferred directions. There are two layers available, top and bottom. See, we are doing a single side board, which means our component on one side, soldering happens on one side.
Top.
Yeah, we are not doing something like a mobile phone board which has 4 layers, or some have even 8 layers. The boards that we all use have 1 layer, the red board. The Arduino board has 3 layers, 3 or 4 layers. Okay, so don't worry about it, because all wires cannot be put in one side. No, what they'll do, they'll put one copper board on that, and they'll put another copper board to house many components. Now we will make bottom as not applicable, and then we say effort has to be high, and then we continue. Clear?
So I don't have auto route.
I found it.
Where is it?
Sure.
Now observe. Shh.
Oh, I found it.
The most fascinating part about being able to do circuit design is this.
Sir, the wires will be seen.
Sorry,
Sir, the wires will be seen.
which wire?
Sir, this
Yeah, the wires will be seen. You'll see the wires now. Auto routing. All observe. Now I can start this job. Sanchit. Observe. Just observe. You'll miss out the.
I can see. Oh, something.
Whoa.
That's too cool.
Oh God.
That's so
Amazing.
Sir, it is coming like something.
Okay, I'm doing it again. Auto route. Single side board.
So what?
Efforts are high,
Cut it.
and then continue.
Mine is very different.
Auto route. Can I start?
Yes, sir.
So let's start now.
Oh. So what happens if you put effort low?
So do I go next or evaluate or?
I'm wondering why it is just 67% and not more than that.
What is that?
It has only done 67%. It is not able to route completely.
Oh, mine is 61%.
Evaluate. Yeah, the problem is, okay, now observe. It's only able to route 67% because some of these LEDs that I placed is wrong. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm gonna rearrange them. No, I can't manually do it because one wire will run over. One wire will run over the other.
So in ascending order, I'll randomly place them.
I placed it in ascending order.
If you place in ascending order, good.
So I've randomly placed
But it's
it.
still
I
not
randomly place them. Unfair. I need to do the whole thing.
Mine does not work.
So I'm gonna move all of them here.
So if you've done it in ascending order, okay. If you're not, out. Move it.
Yeah, so what I do is I will just select this and rotate it so that it's easy for the system to calculate. This one also I'll rotate it so that it's easy. Okay. This one, let me just rotate it.
Okay, I need to delete and restart it.
Okay, great.
Cancel. Auto-delete.
There's one mistake in mine. There's no R1.
Okay. Sorry?
There's no R1 in mine. I don't know why.
Still 61.3%.
Okay.
So why should we put the LED 10 resistor?
Anyone achieved 100%?
How do you restart? You close this and open it again?
You do control Z.
So there's one mistake in mine. There's no R1.
There's no?
R1.
You have
Keep pressing
deleted it.
Control Z.
Why do you want to do that way?
So then if I want to do it, I have to exit and then come back in.
Where is R1? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's there, no? Yeah, because
So how to go forward?
you have
Go?
done R2, R3, R4, R5.
Because I had
Started with-
Sir, is this proper?
Yeah, bottom should be NA, correct.
Yeah.
Correct, that's it. Sorry, continue. Wow, 75%. Great. No.
Sir, where did it go?
No. Our arrangement is not right. So it's not gonna do it properly. So we'll have to probably choose a different way of doing things. That's fine.
So for me, how many percent is done? It's 74.2. Yeah, 74.2.
Where did it show in the percentage?
Yeah, it's 74.2. So now then what should we do? We need to rearrange the everything or everything.
Sorry?
Now should I put Control Z to rearrange it?
Let's see if we have to do that.
So mine is 77.4.
Why is it
74.4.
77.
Where did you see?
Mine is 74.2.
Where did you see it? Can I close this? What will happen?
I think so. All I think so. No.
First. Mine is 85.7. First one. 85.7.
Great. It's only about how well we have arranged our.
So it is 85.7.
So is this the thing which tells you the top routing?
Yeah, top rooted is that. It won't work for us, so we do it again. I'm rearranging and I'm doing it again.
So we
Auto route. So there's option called, look at this. It might say continue existing job. I would say delete. I unselect and then I would say continue. So now we are ready to start. Might be challenging, quite
So
challenging.
How do we make the screen bigger, the circuit board bigger?
You want to make the circuit board bigger?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, 71% only mine.
74.2.
No, that's not good. At least 96, 98% will.
So 92.9.
So it's gone lesser for you, 64.5.
Yeah.
So how can I make it bigger? So for me somewhere 98.
No, what I'll do is I'll now look guys. I'll click evaluate and I'll now evaluate why it's not happening. Look at this. Look at this. It's like a maze, okay? This wire should come here, get connected to this, right? But in no way I can do it because
Of the other wire.
there's already a wire that's running like this. Now I have to make the wire run like this, if that's the case.
Sir, for me two resistors are not connected.
Uh,
So how do you make it bigger than me? Make it bigger than I get 126. Huh? How do you make it bigger?
How do you make it bigger? Even I'm looking at how to make it bigger.
Check Google or something.
77.4.
Sir, my two resistors are not connected.
So now I need to put all controls
But
Z.
some are not connected.
2.
Even sir,
It
some are
is.
not.
1 here, then 2 here, then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So can we undo the thing and again?
Yeah, you can undo things. Yes.
So how to undo?
Control Z.
Control Z.
So can you do D and increase the length using D dimensions?
No. The point is, 100 mm by 80 mm is what you can actually do in a free version. Not more than that. But I don't. Sorry? Okay, let's do one thing. I'll just go to Design Manager and see if I can just change that option that I had, no? Where I set 20 mil minimum width. I'll just make this 15.
So 100%.
Awesome.
What?
Wow, 100.
But you did something else.
So I don't care, but I got it at least. So how to do redo?
Okay. Now I just click this and close it. And I'll just, okay, what I do is Control Z. I'll just say auto root. Auto root. It'll ask me whether you want to continue existing job. I say no. I say continue. So start. So it'll now start routing the rest of the wires. Sorry?
Can you check if it's 100%
Quickly don't hit me.
Yes, yes, yes.
But
So 100%.
Yes.
100%.
That is 100% trying. It comes only 34%. Okay,
For
cool.
me, it's not yet shown.
Still happening in mine?
Sir, 100% is here. Where is it here? Sir,
Yes.
here, sir.
Okay, fine. Once this is done, what we do is we take a printout. We print it on a photo paper this way. I have to remove all of these extra lines. So for that, I'll have to go here and say I don't want filter, hide all layers, and I just want, oh my god, the holes, the drills, and this one. Yeah, I want only this to be visible. Okay, I say okay, and now what I do, I will have to take a printout of this. Control P, print out, do it on a photo paper, copy that photo paper onto a copper board, and then dip that copper board in a ferric chloride solution. And what you get is a PCB, and then you have to drill holes and then solder your components. We're going to do this in the next 2 sessions, and we're going to end our hangout now. Thank you.
So now come here.
Yeah, we'll address that.
Sir, come here.
How to redo, sir?
Sorry?
How to
Sir, come
redo?
here. Delete everything and restart.
So stop broadcasting.
Oh my god, I think I was just...
Sir.
Hey, was I broadcasting
Last time you were.
this one?
Sir.
Yeah, okay then fine. All right, thank you.
You broadcasting.
Stop,
inside
Brad.
for sure.